Do you know how easy it is to choose to be mad and miserable? I can choose to be happy and free. It is literally the same choice. I feel so grateful right now. Because you know why? I choose to feel grateful. I hear, see, feel everything that's going on in the world right now. And with COVID and inequalities, people straight tripping. You can't even watch the news anymore. Man, I remember back in the day, 4:55, every activity in the house had to cease because 5 o'clock, the news was coming on. And it was going to tell you what you needed to know. And you trusted it. Y'all remember that? Not no more. And to help transcend the pain, I learned to consciously live aware. For real. It is in this process a very important thing happens. We began to realize. And in this realization, we realize the power, the real power in the choices that we make. Not as a people, as a you, an individual. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, CeeCee, and we are awakened. If this is your first time tuning into the Vibe Clinic, welcome. Be sure to hit the subscribe, hit the bell to get notifications of new content. The Vibe Clinic is streaming now, and share with your friends. That's crazy. You be talking about that on TikTok, don't you? Talking about mindset and authenticity. And, you know, I be vibing with you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna even lie to you because it was a couple. I was like, that's deep. I ain't know what you were talking about. It took me a minute, but it was tight though. It was tight. So if we look at our choices as a car, your intentions is the driver of this car. So we have to know where this driver is taking us in this car. So what are the intentions behind the choice of the destination the driver is taking us to? We have to know that. We have to tap into that. And I don't care what you do. This process cannot be on autopilot. Cannot depend on GPS for this. This road hadn't been paved. So pull out a map, an atlas, or you know, look at this. You better look inside. You better look at them instructions. You know, y'all know that y'all don't like looking at the instructions of a game. Y'all just pull it out and start playing until you run into a problem. You're like, what the instructions say? You know what I mean now? Or Bible. Yes. Choose to feel grateful. Did you know that feeling grateful is the highest vibration, energetic vibration there is? There's a reason for that. Feeling grateful, like really feeling grateful with every fiber of your being, for everything, for the savory, for the unsavory. It's like it is telling God, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate what you've done for me, what you've exposed me to, what you've taught me. I appreciate your will on my life. Yes, and you know that feel good. Yes, it do. But you can't experience joy without appreciation. You can't be happy without being grateful. But it take a shift in the mindset to get that on. It does, OG. So let me ask y'all this. What point of the spectrum, where are you standing? Right? No one likes to ask themselves them type of questions in fear of for whatever response they may get. Because that means now you done dug it up, you gotta deal with it. But there's help for that. There's all kinds of help. All kinds. Where are you? Ask yourself where you at on the spectrum now. If we didn't ask ourselves anything, how will we know how we acting in these streets? And behind closed doors, how would we know, Sway? Underneath, like, are there feelings of negativity, lack, living from problem to problem, drama seems to follow? Or underneath, is there positivity and light and commitment? Is there abundance in the mindset? Abundance isn't in things. It isn't in material possession at all. It's a spiritual possession, because with it you have everything. It's a mindset, experiencing yes every single day. Where you at on the spectrum? We have to adjust our lenses, to take note, to see how not to get caught up in what we experience. Because getting caught up in the experience could easily become what you expect. No cap. Expecting? Dang it. Exercising your power of choice in a healthy manner for the better is doing your part, right? So in this awareness, what are you grateful for? What up, though? What's up? It's your girl, CeeCee, aka Awaken, and I wanted to introduce you to somebody.
It's time.
Yes, meet my book, Press On.
Available
Awareness
on
to overcome
Amazon.
all while healing debts of the heart, mind, and soul. The realest thing I ever wrote. First sentence. Turn off the autopilot feature of human unconsciousness by simply pressing on. Are you ready to live in the present? Great read. Check it out. Hey. Man, I appreciate my foundation, man. I appreciate the love and the wisdom and the sacrifice of my parents. It couldn't have been easy. I appreciate the pains within. I appreciate my old block. OBS, Judson, West Greenville. I appreciate Miss Bessie Stove. I appreciate Sterling Jim. That's why OG learned how to play spades. Yeah. Appreciate the real ones. Shout out to the elders. Yes. Thank you, God, for my family. Thank you for the love and the sacrifice and the wisdom that surrounded me. I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful to, of course, my parents and Gert, Miss Cat, Miss Phil, Miss Leggett. God bless y'all souls. Like, for real, I'm digging into my foundation. I took the time when I was when I was younger, I could say I used my time when I was younger, like middle school age, to sit with the matriarchs of the community, and of homes, and listen to some of their experiences and their struggles. And I'm not talking about the struggles of slavery. I'm not talking about the 1800s. I'm talking about the 1900s. I'm talking about some of the struggles firsthand experienced, listening, to some of that strength, the struggles of women growing up in the 1900s. And I didn't realize that. Not just that. Oh, everything. That's just that component right there encompasses everything. But I am so grateful. I am so grateful. There's a deep strength inside of me that I absorb, osmosis, but that I absorb that inspires me still from day to day. I appreciate them. I appreciate my friend. My friends' mothers helped me so much. Umi, Miss Thomason, Miss Cunningham, aunties, for real. I appreciate y'all. I do. And I'm grateful that I've had the experiences that I've had. That's the strength you need to know how to access right up. In closing, we all have the same power over the same choices we make. And the question of our circumstances being fair, it's irrelevant. Because eventually in that thinking is this, no, things are not always fair. And in this thinking, it can become a crutch when the unfairness is meant to become strength, spiritual strength. It becomes distractionally cloudy for the original question of how to use your power of choice. One thing about it, you never, ever, ever have to wait to be happy. Conscious Crew, I love y'all. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, share with your friends, comment, tell somebody, embed it in out of 5,000 G.